And so, second challenge, this is dealing with middle managers, accountability without authority. So, middle managers feel squeezed between senior leadership's expectations and the frontline realities. And so, in that part of they're being held accountable for results, but maybe not having the sufficient tools and the authority and the clarity to achieve them. So, this was something we discovered. We've been doing these executive forums for a year and a half now. And we noticed how many middle managers were coming to these executive forums. And we could see that this has been happening for a while. And the more that you can empower your middle managers, I'll talk about the solutions in a minute, that helps them make those decisions. And so it connects the dots between senior leadership and the frontline team members. One of these challenges is that there's a lack of clearly defined decision rights. So it creates confusion. Who decides what? So the more that you can say, this is what you have authority to make decisions with, anything beyond that, come to me or come to someone else, but really being clear about that. Because if not, that creates those bottlenecks. People are sometimes might be just waiting for, someone to give them the answer. And also, there might be senior leaders who hesitate to fully delegate. They might be afraid of inconsistent follow through, and it might reflect poorly on them, which just perpetuates micromanagement. So then they have to keep going back and checking on things as well too. There's not that ownership. And when you've got a micromanager leader, that you don't help your team grow. So it's really about helping them grow. And we'll come up with these solutions in a minute. So really, what the result of this challenge is that the middle layer of leadership becomes a point of frustration as well, just kind of add to it. And so here are some solutions, action steps. So empower action at every level. So it's really defined clear parameters of autonomy, what decisions employees can make on their own, and where alignment is required. So it reduces that hesitation and dependency. And here's a big one. Really coach managers to lead with influence, asking powerful questions that unlock their creativity rather than just dictating answers. So you could have a team member come to you and say, here's the problem. And I know a lot of you might already do this, and asking them, what do you think? What do you think we should do? Then you start seeing, maybe they've got an answer. Maybe there's something creative that nobody's thought of that they could actually do. So it's really helping them tap into the creativity. And the more that you take their solution, then that creates more buy-in for them as well, too. So create channels or forums where employees can propose ideas, help solve problems so they feel heard, and visibly act on their input to be able to build trust, Like, yes, I can see that. Look at what Matt did. Thanks, Matt. That was a great suggestion. Let's follow through with that. Sorry, Matt, I keep picking on you. So, empowering employees to act like owners, not renters. I thought that was interesting. Really proactively addressing challenges, and it drives outcomes.